Governor Wolf's shutdown orders have been called unconstitutional by a federal judge.
Today, the governor defended his actions as life-saving and took shots at Republicans from Washington to Harrisburg for making the virus worse. Dennis Owens reports.
The federal government dithered. That's exactly what they did. And while they did that, Pennsylvania took action.
Governor Wolf shed his sheep's clothing.
The president could do nothing more than stare at his cell phone and send out tweets, share messages of hate, messages of division, messages of disinformation.
Wolf bared his teeth at GOP lawmakers insisting his shutdown orders have saved lives and says most Pennsylvanians agree with him.
And the vast majority simply don't buy into the conspiracy theories or fear-mongering from the president or from the Harrisburg Republicans about this virus.
But a federal judge called some of Wolf's restrictions unconstitutional and said his power is not unlimited, even in a crisis.
The Constitution is something that needs to be in place regardless, whether in the middle of a pandemic, whether in the middle of a snowstorm, regardless of what's going on, that Constitution is a constant in our lives.
House Majority Leader Kerry Benninghoff called Wolf's outburst outlandish.
For him to have the audacity to attack the Republican caucus, who's been here 16 weeks straight and longer, trying to address COVID, trying to address the economic catastrophe to our budget and to our Commonwealth, which was formerly caused by all these shutdowns, is just irresponsible.
Wolf is clearly frustrated that Republican lawmakers insist that Pennsylvania's economy is shut down. He says it isn't. Of course, frustrated bar and restaurant owners would argue otherwise. The governor also made one concession.
In hindsight, would I have done anything at all differently than I did? Sure, we've learned a lot of things about the pandemic.
So while the governor and legislature continue to fight each other, they're going to have to figure out a way to overcome a nearly $5 billion budget deficit very soon. In Harrisburg, Dennis Owens, WTAJ News.